Welcome to Brunch with Brian again. Welcome back, everybody. We do this every morning from 11:30 Eastern Time to 8:30 Pacific Time. So start each day with me or continue your day with me and have a great day. So we're here today at the house. Like many of you guys are stuck at home, we're at home. And we're going through, and you guys know already, our lineup for Brunch with Brian. So obviously, guys, smile, what? Fully and often, fully and frequently. So smile a lot. Let's all smile now. Now, this is a participation exercise. You don't come on here and just watch me for 10 minutes or however long we go. It's more of a participation. So get that smile on your face. Remember, guys, smiling is like a happy drug. It's like a free happy drug. Honestly, it's better than any drug because just hang in there, keep smiling, keep smiling. Now, even if you're having a tough day, you put that smile on your face, you hold that smile, a full smile, like a real smile. And I'm telling you, within 30 seconds, your whole mindset changes and you feel positive and it's free. Okay, and now what do? We always breathe deeply. Okay, so let's take 3 deep breaths. And guys, this isn't something you do just once. This isn't something you do with me just in the morning. Do this a couple times through the day. And if you're losing energy, or if you feel like you need a aspirin or something to pick you up, instead of grabbing a can of soda, Lynette and I gave up soda about 2.5 years ago. And if you, that is an instant pick-me-up, but if you could do deep breathing, it's an amazing pick-me-up. So let's do some deep breathing. Okay, ready? 3, ready? And in. As much as you can, and hold it for a second. Okay. Wow, every time I do that, guys, it's like a miracle. Okay, in. Hold it. Let it out. And let your shoulders and your neck go. Relax while you're doing your breathing. Okay, in. Hold it a second. And let it go. Okay, that's our deep breathing for today. Don't forget to keep doing it. So today for our quotes, guys, we're looking at some material from, guess what? One of my favorite books of all time. I just lost my page. Okay, but guys, what's one of my favorite books? Now, I've got versions of this book. I'm telling you, I've got like many different versions of this book. I've got this Think and Grow Rich, the Action Pack. I got this big one, the Big Think and Grow Rich. This one is the Mastermind volume. So there's all kinds of ones that you can get of these, and they are great. And obviously, guys, a lot of you know Napoleon Hill very well as sort of the first person who wrote about success and taking charge of your life. And Think and Grow Rich, really sort of showing you how your mindset creates wealth. Oh, I love that. You know, your mindset is what creates wealth. And that's what Napoleon Hill is talking about right here. Now, I had a couple of really great quotes for you and a reading. Now, the reading I'm going to read today from this book is a part that is the part that we want you repeating every day. Now, Napoleon Hill was very smart, and he did one section. This is 6 steps to turn desire into riches. And so I want you guys to be following these every day. This is a prescription for success. So first, I'm going to give you a couple of quotes because I love quotes for understanding. So this one's by Harriet Beecher Stowe. She says, when you get into a tight place and everything goes against you, and it seems as though you could not hold on a minute longer, never give up then, for that is just the place and time that the tide will turn. So I love that. Very positive, hang in there, no matter how tight the spot. Now, this is a quote from Thomas Henry Huxley. Perhaps the most valuable, now education is what we're giving you guys here. I'm training, we're getting trained on mindset, having the right mindset for success and happiness. I mean, we want to not just be successful. There's plenty of successful people that are miserable. So we want to be successful and happy. And so let's try to, and that smiling a lot during the day, unbelievably works great on keeping you feeling happy throughout your day. And this is a really great quote because our education teaches you this. Listen to this quote. Perhaps the most valuable result of all education is the ability to make yourself do the thing you have to do when it ought to be done, whether you like it or not. it is the first lesson that ought to be learned. So in being successful in real estate investing, sometimes there's calls you don't want to make, and sometimes those calls are the scariest part, and that's why we focus so much of our training on that. Speaking of our training, guys, I talked about this yesterday on our Teaching Tuesdays call. Listen, this is very important. We are having a huge sale. I should have said this right at the beginning, but we are having a huge world pandemic, one-time only 50% off sale. And listen, we know you guys, some of you guys are going through tough times, and I don't want you, if your financial position is very uncertain, don't buy anything. Don't go on our website and get it. In fact, don't get it on the website because you can't get it for the 50% off. You need to call Dashel, our son, today, or talk to somebody in the office, 888-RICH-NOW. And I hope maybe you didn't even hear about this yesterday, but it was on the Teaching Tuesdays call. We got flooded with orders. And so we want to take care of you. We stretched it out from not just yesterday, but today as well. So order today, call 888-RICH-NOW, and everything, all of our product line is 50% off. It's like buy one, get one free if you want to do it that way. The what to say and what to do system, if you don't have that, that's our core system, so important. That's all the training. And right now is the time to be training, because you may be stuck at home and need content and need material. And you guys, if you haven't ordered the digital, for an extra, a little extra fee, you can get this all digital, so you can watch all the videos wherever you are, on your phone, anywhere. So this is great, guys. 50% off. I know a lot of you guys have talked about how you want to get this or that system for a long time. Well, this is a one-time shot because of the wildness in the world and the stress in the world. We're trying to make your life better and come out of this thing stronger. You know what would help you come out of this stronger in a couple, 3 months when everything is resolving? Is going to be your training level. And if you get very well trained over the next couple weeks even, which it doesn't take very long if you have all the core system. That's the what to do and what to say and what to do system. Of course, we got our masterful marketing that we created with Ron LeGrand. That's amazing. And we've got our closing calls live system. We've got our acquisitionist system where you hire and train somebody to do the business for you. And we have our virtual 1 hour sale. We used to do big 1 hour open houses. Now we're doing virtual 1 hour open houses. That's amazing. So anything you want from us, call us up today. Ask us about it. Everything, just because of what's going on in the world, guys, we're doing 50% off everything to get you going and trained. So when everything turns around, you guys are ready to take action and burst on the scene. And listen, I shouldn't say it that way, because I think you should be out there taking a ton of action right now, as much as you can, and as much digital as you can, and as much by the phone. It's a phone business, and you can do a lot with Skype, and you can do deal meetings through Skype and FaceTime, and that's what we're doing now. So guys, there's lots of ways to do this business and keep going with the business, and right now is the time. Sellers still need to sell. There's a lot of sellers who need to sell. A lot of buyers have evaporated. There's a company called Open Door. They've closed their doors. Okay. And they haven't closed their doors. They're not shut down, but they're not buying any new houses. And so there's a lot of buyers out there not buying who maybe even had deals. So sellers are eager, and you guys can do it without financing. You don't have to wait around to try to get financing. So I had 2 great quotes today for understanding. And remember, Harriet Beecher Stowe, just stay tough in the toughest times and you'll come through. And Huxley's quote, what I loved, is just knowing what's got to be done and being able to do it, having that power. Now, that's about mindset. I should say that quote every day, because your training gets you to do what you need to do when you need to do it, because it gives you confidence that you can do it. So the training gives you the confidence, and then the mindset, which is more than half the game, which is why you guys are here on Brunch with Brian, is all about mindset. So let's do a little reading now. This is the things I want you guys to know. This is his 6 steps to turn desire into riches, and this is a crucial part. I'm going to read this pretty quick. Okay, first, fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. Be definite as to the amount. There is a psychological reason for definiteness, which will be described in a subsequent chapter. Second, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as something for nothing. Third, establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money you desire. Fourth, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not, to put this plan into action. Fifth, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire. Name the time limit for its acquisition. State what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. 6, read your written statement aloud twice daily, once just before retiring at night and once after rising in the morning. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money. And guys, when you're doing visualization like that, what do you have on your face? Big smile. So big smile, thinking, feeling yourself in possession of that money. 6 great steps from Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. We're going to go over this a lot. We're going to go over this more. We're going to go over those 6 steps more. I don't want to take too much time with any Brunch with Brian. Each one should only be about, a little bit under 10 minutes or so. So we don't want to take too much time, but come back tomorrow. Keep coming back, and we're definitely going to be talking more about those 6 steps. Now, the last thing, what do we do? The last thing that we always do in our Brunch with Brian is we move. Okay, so I was going to talk to you guys a little bit more about self-flex today. Remember, we have stretching. In the last couple of days, I've been doing some stretching. I want you doing the stretching with me. Don't just watch me stretch. You're not getting any value out of that. Get yourself on the floor and stretch with me. Today, we're not going to stretch. I'm going to talk about self-flex a little bit. Guys, self-flex is a way to isometrics. People think of it as isometrics. You could call it isotonics too. That's just a scientific term, but your stretching will start your day. And I don't want you doing self-flex without doing some stretching, actually. So you should start by doing a little stretching before you do your self-flex. And now with the self-flex, guys, again, muscle against muscle. I did one the other day called the Genie that I really like, where you put your hands in front of you like this. And now remember, when you're doing self-flex, what do? You got to start kind of slow, and you get into your position. Now this is working on your chest, back, all along the insides of your arms, and you go like this, and you start to press, and then you press harder and harder and harder, but don't hurt yourself. I mean, if you feel any twinge or anything, stop. But if you are feeling good and solid, you can push really hard. Where do you get muscle growth and muscle tone? It's from the time when you stress that muscle the most. And so ideally, and that's the problem with working out, frankly, it takes too long. And if you're lifting weights, people say do 4 sets of 8 or whatever. Oh my gosh, that takes way too long. What you're trying to do is get the muscle to its exhaustion point, and then as much more as you can do after it's exhausted. So basically what I do when I work out and lift weights, guys, is I go a lot of weight and few reps. Maybe I can get 4 or 5 or 6 reps, but it's a lot of weight. Now you have to kind of be in tone. Don't go lifting a ton of weight. But the idea is to get to that super flexion point where you're completely flexed out and hold it as long as you can where you're exhausting the muscle. That's where you're getting that growth and that tone. So like when I do this, when I do the Genie, I'll push real hard, and then I'll go to like the max as much as I can. And I'll try to hold it for about... Now, as long as you can hold it in there, that's when you're getting your real big growth. Again, now everybody be careful, don't hurt yourself. But once you have toned up some, you can do a little bit more and a little bit more each time, and you're gonna get more and more muscle tone. Okay, I had a whole thing on self-flex today, but we did a lot with Think and Grow Rich. So I'm not gonna take any time with that. We'll delve into self-flex more tomorrow, and we'll delve into everything more every day. And so we'll get smarter every day and fine-tune our understanding of the world and make differentiations that make us more successful as we go along. So don't forget, guys, the differentiations, that the training that will make you more successful is all on our website. Call 888-RICH now. Pick and choose any system you want. Get it for half off all day today. Okay, it's because this is our World Health Crisis 50% off one time for sure, hopefully one time special. So take care out there, stay safe. We love you guys, and we just want to help you be successful. So hopefully we hear from you today to get a great new training system. Bye for now from Brunch with Brian.